Let's talk. Whether the subject is shrill clergy, Sabbath shouting, or ice cream Sunday, it's something you'll hear about when we all play Talk About. And here's the man who has everybody talking, Wayne Cox.
Hello there. Oh, hi. Wow, now. Yeah. Now, Dean Hill, those openings are yours. They're crazy, but unfortunately, I got that one. Yeah, I scream Sunday. But are they going to laugh today? That's what I ask you, Dean Hill. Welcome to Talk About, where we ask people to talk about people, places, and things. And the more they talk, the better their chances of winning. Now, we have new champions who are going right into the bonus round right at the beginning of the show, so let's get them out here right now. Susan and Barb, come on, say hi. Barb Milne and Susan Holman. Oh, boy, now, when last we met, was that ever exciting? I know if you at home were watching, these people did something. The champions had 9 clue words off the board. You looked at the one word, which was?
Kramer. That's right.
And you said the answer was?
Meryl Streep.
And you were right.
That's right.
Yeah. To win the game, to knock off our champions, become champions yourself. Yeah. Barb, talk about Susan.
This is my sister-in-law, Susan. She, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, but I would say that you're very lucky that Susan is here.
Up with you.
Now, talk about Susan.
Okay,
She's a wonderful person. She's your partner.
This is my sister-in-law, Susan. She has a part-time job in retail, and she enjoys reading.
There you go. And Susan, talk about Barb. Yeah. Talk about Barb.
Barb enjoys taking family vacations in their motorhome, and we make a good team when playing board games against our husbands.
Yeah.
And you're not at all sorry about her at all.
Not at all.
No, neither are we. I'll tell you, we're raring to go now. As I say, this is the first trip to the bonus round for you. Brand new champions, and we don't generally start a game, obviously, with a bonus round. That comes at the end of the game. But for the purpose of this show, we're starting with the bonus round. You might pick up $2,000 in cash, and maybe one of these prizes that Dean Hill's going to tell us about right now. Dean?
Thank you, Wayne, Barb, and Susan. Good luck in our bonus round. Here's your choice. The Inglis Sterling Dishwasher, featuring 6 cycles and delay wash. One of a complete line of home appliances from Inglis. Inglis, the standard of excellence in home appliances. Or watches from Bulova, fashioning tomorrow's timepieces for over 100 years. Every Bulova is quartz thin, quartz accurate, and guaranteed 2 full years. Back to you, Wayne.
All right, Dean, and Barb and Susan, what would you like to play for in addition to all that cash?
The dishwasher.
A dishwasher. Here's how you might win the dishwasher and some money while one of you is waiting in the isolation booth. Your partner has 20 seconds in which to talk about a subject. Now, you're going to earn $100 for every word you guess, and each word also earns a second for your teammate. In an attempt to double your money and win that dishwasher, what would you like to talk about? Like to talk about ventriloquists or the Oscar?
Oh, the Oscar.
The Oscar. Okay, then you better go with it.
Yes,
okay.
that's fine.
We're going to talk about the Oscar,
Sure.
and I'm going in the booth.
In the booth.
In the booth.
Susan stays here to talk.
Yes.
I'll get the door for you. Put the headphones on when I give you the signal.
Okay.
Please turn around for me, all right? Meanwhile, we'll be out here working hard. You realize in our bonus round, if you get all 10 of our clue words, automatically you win the $2,000 and the dishwasher, all right?
Okay.
Ready to go, Susan?
Yes.
You have 20 seconds. Talk about the Oscar.
The Oscar is a trophy and award that you win for movies and films. There's Best Actor, Actress, Director, Movie, Picture, foreign film. It's a statue of an Oscar. I held it in April or May, and it's from Hollywood, LA, and it's a little statue, and it's for the best people who've done outstanding work in directing, producing, acting.
Did it all right, Susan. Read all 6. Let's turn Barb around. 6 clue words. That represents $600 as it stands right now, all right? Let's cover those words. Here are the 4 you didn't say. Oh, yeah. Now, what do you think? Do you think your partner will say just one of those words in the 6 seconds that you've done it? If so, you'll double your money. That'll be $1,200. You pick up the dishwasher on top of that. All she has to do is say one of those words in 6 seconds. Do you think she can do that, or are you just going to take the $600? What do you want to do?
I think I'll keep the money.
You're going to keep the money? They're turning on you. Oh, yeah? Well, let's get her out here and see, all right? See what happens. Ta-da. Come on out, Barb. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what happened here. Susan went to town on our list and picked up 6 clue words representing $600. If you were standing out here, would you risk the 600 or would you like to just put it in your purse? I beg your pardon?
I'd like to put it in my purse. Uh-oh.
Susan did the same thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
But if I was to give you 6 seconds, talk about the Oscar.
Nominated movies, films, producers, directors, little gold object, take it home.
Good job, Susan. Now, Barb, here was vote, speech, academy, the envelope, please.
Thank you.
You made the right choice in this case, Susan. You came in here with $100. You pick up $600 in our bonus round for a grand total of $700 and a game won. Boy, we have to find some new opponents, start a brand new game with our champions, and we'll do that right after these words for you at home. Coming back.
You can talk about the same things we talk about here with the home version of Talk About. It's available wherever you buy your favorite games from Pressman. Let's get back to Wayne Cox.
Well, it's time right now to start a brand new game, so let's get our new champs out here and their opponents. Come on out, Ross and Sandy. Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome to you. First, may I say, Barb and Susan, well done. You got $700. You got a game under your belt. You win 5 games, of course. We'll retire you as grand champions. And our grand game jackpot is now worth, because every time we get new champions, as you know, we add a prize to the pot. Now stands at $5,600 in prizes. Good luck to you. Yeah. And say hi to your new opponents, Ross Wilson and Sandy Bill. Ross, you're the captain. Talk about Sandy.
Okay, Sandy is a good friend of mine. She's self-employed and she enjoys swimming and dabbling on the keyboard.
Aha. All right, Sandy, talk about the partner here.
Okay, Ross is a writer who enjoys old movies and cycling.
All right. Well, good luck to you. All right. Now that we have talked about our players, it's time to talk about other subjects. For each, we have a list of 10 words that people might use. While one team is isolated, the other team will talk. And every time they say one of our words, well, we put a point in the pot and remove that word from the list the other team will eventually get to see. 15 points wins our game. We always start a game with our champs. So we'll ask the challengers to walk that way, put the headphones on, recorded music in there so you can't hear, oh, what we're talking about. Game 2. Away you go. Good luck. What would you like to talk about? I'd like to talk about fuses or Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck. You really could all go first.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck, and I'll go first.
All right, Barb.
Okay.
You're in position. You're ready to go. You have 20 seconds to talk about Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck is a character by Warner Brothers, I believe. Bugs Bunny is a good friend. Elmer Fudd, and Daffy Duck is black, and he always does things wrong, and his beak goes on his head. Sometimes he always gets shot by Elmer Fudd. And Daffy Duck is crazy and silly and funny, and he does silly things. He swims and he jumps around, and he says funny noises. What does he say?
You're halfway there, Barb.
Good.
That's a good job. Susan, come on over here. There are still 5 words left up there on our list. You ready to go?
Yes.
20 seconds. Talk about Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck, he's a cartoon, a comic strip character, and he's done cartoons, and he speaks kind of funny. He's got that grovel in his voice, and he's always getting into trouble, and he can never get his right way. I think Elmer Fudd is after him sometimes, and he's always wanting to be the host of the Bugs Bunny Hour, but Bugs Bunny always gets on, and it's funny. He's a cartoon character, and he's black and white.
Seem to be a Daffy Duck aficionado there, Susan. Spend a lot of time with the old DD?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. That's fine, yeah. Let's see how Ross and Sandy do. Let's see if you got enough clue words off the board there to keep them from stealing points away. First chance to guess here, folks. There are 6 points up for grabs. You can steal them away if you can tell me what they're talking about from these 4 words they didn't say. Loony, bird, webbed, feet, 6 points.
Loony bird with webbed feet. Tweety pie?
Tweety pie, no.
What do you say? Need an answer?
Tweety pie.
Daffy Duck is what we're looking for. Daffy Duck with 6 points. Go to our chance. Yeah, loony bird with webbed feet. Yeah, black guy, Warner Brothers guy. Yeah. All right, ladies, walk that way. Your 6 points quickly before Bugs comes around here and gets you. We're having quite a conversation over there. All right, let's see. What would you like to talk about? I'd like to talk about Ouija boards or caffeine. And who'd like to go first?
Ouija boards or caffeine? What do you think?
Caffeine.
Okay, we'll go for
think
caffeine, and I'll let my partner go first.
Thanks,
All
Ross.
right, Sandy, you all set to go?
Sure.
20 seconds. Talk about caffeine.
Okay, caffeine, it's a drug, it's a stimulant. It gives you energy, false energy. It's in coffee, it's in tea. Caffeine keeps you hyper, it keeps you going. It's a drug, it comes from different plants. I don't know, tobacco has caffeine in it. I don't know what has caffeine in it. Everything has caffeine. Coffee, it gives you energy, it wakes you up. It's bad for you, it gives you bad nerves, which I'm getting right now.
All right, Ross, come on over here. Sandy got half our clue words. Still 5 clue words left up on the board. If you take all 10, you get the 10 points and a $500 cash bonus. 20 seconds, Ross. Talk about caffeine.
Okay, caffeine, it's a drug. It stains your teeth. It's in coffee. It's a stimulant. It gets you hyper. It gets you high a little bit. You take it, people drink too much of it. It gets you flustered. It gets you going. I don't hear anything going ding back there. It keeps you on the move. It wakes you up. It perks you up. Caffeine, it's in drinks. It's in liquids. It's in...
Time's up. We'll leave it at 5, Ross. Yeah.
Can we take the other one instead?
And then the word no.
No, okay.
No. All right, let's get the champs out here, see how they do in the guessing department. All right, Barb and Susan, you have 6 points already. You can really add to it by stealing these points away. Here are the 5 words they didn't say. Heart, chocolate, cola, addict, morning. 5 points.
Has to be coffee.
Coffee.
Caffeine? Coffee.
Caffeine it is. Yeah, caffeine. You went back and forth. 5 points go to challengers. You're confusing me. You're going back and coffee, caffeine. Yeah, no, it was caffeine in cola and other things. Yeah, all right. That's a tough one.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay, that's okay.
6 to 5 is our score. 15 for a victory. We're going to have to take a break right now. When we come back, we'll see who wins this game. Coming back after this. Welcome back. Let's recap the scores for you quickly. We have our champions up on the board and ahead. They have 6 points up, Barb and Susan. And Ross and Sandy have 5 points. 6 to 5 our score, 15 for a victory. So if you'd like to put the headphones on, Ross and Sandy, do some listening while we do some talking. Barb and Susan, come on over here. Oh, boy, 15 for a victory. 6 to 5 is our score. Let's see how you do. What would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about Tom Bosley or Twins? Not the movie, just Twins.
Just twins.
Twins.
Tom Bosley or
Might be
Twins?
better, yeah, I think so.
You
And
wanna
I'll
go
go
first? Sure.
Twins, and I'll go first.
Barb goes first. Okay, Barb.
Okay.
You have 20 seconds. Talk about twins.
Twins are 2 babies that are born at one time. One is a little bit older, usually by minutes. There's paternal twins, there's identical twins. Twins are born in a hospital. Twins are often look alike. They connect somehow. They understand each other. Twins are often 2 brothers or 2 sisters, or they can be either. They can be a brother and sister.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to say that.
You got 4.
Okay.
All right, Susan, step on over here. It means there are 6 clue words still up on the board. The more clue words you get off the board, the tougher it is for your opponents. Susan, you have 20 seconds. Talk about twins.
Twins are a pair. They're fraternal or identical, and you either have 2 boys or 2 girls, or 1 boy and 1 girl. And let me see. There can be Siamese twins. Twins are 2s, and they are identical. They could have the same eyes, the same hair, and they're from 2 eggs or 1 egg and 2 sperms. And there's they're babies. They're born, and they're minutes apart, and they're sorry.
Oh, you got 6 clue words. Yeah. Show's amazing. We're rewriting medical history and everything. You did well.
Thanks.
You really did. 6 clue words, 6 points. Can you hang on to them? Let's see if you can. Ross and Sandy, come on out here. Guessing time again. Try and figure out what they were talking about from these 4 words they did not say. Siblings, Gemini, multiple, birth. 6 points.
Astrology or something? Multiple birth? What do you think?
Go with
need it?
astrology.
Astrology.
Twins. We're looking for twins. 6 points for the champs. Siblings, right? Gemini, the twins. You got that? All right. Ladies, walk that way with your 12 points. The score is 12 to 5, 15 for a victory. You got to come on strong now. Let's see what you'd like to talk about. What would you like to talk about this time? I'd like to talk about nets, and we mean fishing nets, or Mikhail Baryshnikov. Nets or MB?
Come on. What do you want to go for?
Going through that.
Mikhail.
Okay, we're going to go for Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Sure.
And I'll go first.
All right, Ross.
Sure.
You all set?
Yep.
20 seconds. Talk about Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Okay, he's a ballet dancer. He's Russian. He defected years ago. He works with the New York Ballet Company right now. He's very famous. He's done a lot of movies. He was in Turning Point. He's a good-looking guy. He wears tights. Everyone loves the fact that he wears tights. He's Mikhail Baryshnikov. He's defected. He's Russian. He's an American now. He's a dancer. He's a choreographer.
Well done, Ross. Sandy, let's see if we can improve on that. The more clue words you get off the board, the more difficult it is for your opponents, and they have
Better
12
I'll feel.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go? 20 seconds. Talk about Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Okay, he's a Russian. He's a ballet dancer. He's American now. He was in White Knights. He was in another movie. He was worked with Hoofers. He does tap dancing. He does all sorts of dancing. He's a choreographer. He works with ballet, works with National Ballet. He works with jazz. He also does movies, films, television probably. He defected. He's Russian. He's probably a heck of a nice guy. I've never met him. He's a good dancer.
Yeah, Sandy. Well, you got 8. You only left 2 behind. What could they be? Let's find out what they are, and let's see if the champs can steal these points away. If they can, it'd give them 20 and more than enough to win the game. Oh. Let's have a look. Barb, Susan, here are the 2 words they didn't say. Short, actor,
Danny DeVito.
8
Danny
points.
DeVito?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Mikhail Baryshnikov is the answer. Now, naturally, he's a, ballet dancer and things, but he has acted in a couple of movies. And, oh, look at the score now, 13-12. Can our champs come back and win this one? We're going to find out, but first, we have to take this break. Welcome back. Boy, we got a dandy going right now. We're going to have a winner in this game any moment now as we check the scores. Have a look at this. Our champs are trying to hang on. They have 12 points, 15 points for a victory. The challengers, look out. They got 13 points up on the board, 2 points away from being new champions. Well, Ross and Sandy, if you want to put your headphones on right now, do some listening, and we'll get Barb and Susan out here. I'd like to remind, well, both our teams know we give credit for forms of a word, like sing, singing, singer, right? With that in mind, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Important round. You want to advance and keep going. You've already picked up 1 game. This would be 2, and if you win 5, you retire as our grand champions. And I'll remind you once again, our grand game jackpot stands at $5,600 in prizes. Are you ready to go? Mm-hmm. What would you like to talk about? Like to talk about Radio Shack or locks? And that's L-O-C-K-S.
Radio Shack is a... Yeah.
Radio Shack or
so,
locks?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead.
We're going to talk about Radio Shack, and I'm going to go first.
All right, Barb.
Okay.
Important round. 13
Okay.
to 12 is our score. 15 for a victory. You have 20 seconds. Talk about Radio Shack.
Radio Shack is a store. It's a chain of stores, and it's all electronics that are in it. You can buy batteries in there. You can buy telephones. You can buy computer games, little kids' toys they even have in Radio Shack. Radio Shack is all electronics, computerized, plug-in. They fix things. They repair things. They'll repair your computers. They'll repair lots of things.
Halfway there, Barb. Well, Susan, here we go. 5 points up on the board. Naturally, either team can win at this point, so you want to get as many clue words off the board as you can, making it tougher for those opponents to steal the points away from you.
Right.
20 seconds, Susan. Talk about Radio Shack.
Radio Shack, it's a store, and they sell computers, and they sell compact discs, and they stereos, and toys, trucks and cars, remote control, and they fix things and discs, and they have computers, and it's a store, and there's people in there to help you, to service you, and you buy stuff there, you pay money for the stuff. There's TVs, there's, radios, walkie-talkies, antennas.
Gee, is that enough? Oh, is it enough? Well done. You got 6 of our clue words representing 6 points. That'll give you the game, but it'll also give them the game if you didn't take the important clue words off the board. Well, it is time to find out right now. Will you advance to the bonus round for another time, or will Ross and Sandy be going to the bonus round because it's anybody's game right about now?
How to go,
Ross and Sandy, away we go. 13 to 12. This will give you the game or them the game. Here are the four they didn't say. Tandy, catalog, realistic, parts, 6 points.
Radio Shack?
Stereos.
Stereos.
What do you
Radio
think?
Shack.
Need an answer.
I'll say stereos.
Radio Shack. Our champions win. Oh, my. Oh, Sandy, did I hear you say Radio Shack in there?
No.
We've got to accept it from the captain of the team.
So she's the captain of the team.
Yeah.
I brought four sets more of clothing. I mean,
Here's a new puzzle for you, Ross. It's too late. Talk about that. Hey, we enjoyed you on the show. You played a great game. It was so close. It couldn't get much closer. We have a nice talk about home version for you. Congratulations to you. All this applause. Thanks for being here. To our champs, they go on to the bonus round, but that'll have to wait till next time. We're out of time right now. I'm Wayne Cox. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
I talk about grand champs could win. From Incinerator, the ultimate kitchen convenience machine, a Performance Plus food waste disposer. Quiet and dependable, it fits right under your kitchen sink. Incinerator, the name that means quality. Or from Citizen, its HQ video cassette recorder in the VHS format. Complete with wireless remote control and 14-day 8-event timer. Citizen, home entertainment you can depend on. Or 8 pewter wine goblets and 8 napkin rings, completing the elegant dinner collection from Selangor, Malaysia. Since 1885, the world's largest maker of fine pewter.